So hey everyone, Rohan Dhawan here, founder of Viewability, and today I have a special guest, Shashank Singh, with me, who's a
Oh,
client of Viewability. And again, this guy has achieved some phenomenal results, which obviously we will be discussing inside of this video. But before we do that, Shashank, just talk to us a little bit about your background. What exactly do you do, and how did you get into this industry in the first place?
all right. I started as a content writer in 2016 and at the end of 2015 as a content writer, and I am a college dropout. I have no formal education of college, and yeah, then I was doing some internships and these things, and I was learning at night. I was learning from YouTube, and in the day I was doing some random work like just to have some money in my hand.
Right.
Slowly, I got into a VC firm
Mm-hmm.
where I got to know about where I got to got in contact with some startups,
Right.
some cool startups, and I worked for them. I gained some experience, and then the turning point really was viewability for me because I was in a company. I was responsible for generating leads through my content. Like I was managing a team of content writers in a
Mm-hmm.
company in Noida. So yeah, I came through. I came across the usability program, and I had a call with Pratham. And Pratham is like he's such a guy. Once you talk to him, you will just buy the program. No matter how much in a financial crisis you are, you'll know that this is going to be great. So yeah, I learned those hypotheses and I applied those hypotheses first in the company I was working in. I got great results, and then I left that company. I used that case study in my own venture. That case study I was like I had at my job.
Right.
I used that case study to acquire clients for my
To
own
yourself.
my own venture. And yeah, I made last financial year I made 16 lakh as a solopreneur. Right now I don't have a team,
Wow,
so
man.
yeah,
16 lakhs and you are the only like one single person like that's how you did it.
yeah,
Wow,
yes,
man, congratulations. So
thank you.
Shashank, that's like, okay, firstly this is a wonderful story and great job on accomplishing what you did. But talk to me a little bit about, back then when you were working at that company. What kind
Okay,
of problems or challenges were you facing because of which you decided to book a call with us?
all right. So yeah, like in Indian like corporate system, like it's a thing that the company, like if you're a copywriter, content writer, but they want you to do everything.
Hmm.
Like you should be a jack of all trades.
Right.
And yeah, and I was in a way I was like a jack of all trades. I used to do blogging
Mm-hmm.
earlier in 2017 18. So I knew SEO, something about paid ads, not like into depth, but I knew. So yeah, the problem was the corporate structure of the company was a problem for me, and like I really wanted to start as an entrepreneur.
Right.
And those corporate letters, and since I also didn't have any like degree or something,
Mm-hmm.
so that created problem in corporate, especially because I had people who had masters. They were in my team. I was leading
Right.
them,
Wow.
but the jealousy, that is something
Right.
that doesn't let you grow in the corporate. So I wanted to
Right.
leave corporate, and I wanted to start something on my own.
Got it, man.
Yeah.
So when you booked a call with us, you were still doing that job, right?
Yeah, I asked my boss that I have to create some cool strategies for the company. So I'll talk to a consultant. So let me allow some like 1 hour for this call. So he
Right.
said okay, and then I had a call in my office with Pratham.
Wow. So I'm curious to know, like, when you got on the call, were you there to, buy the product on behalf of your company, or you just wanted to do it for yourself?
No,
So,
it's just for myself. Like
okay.
why will a corporate boss allow me to do something for myself?
Yeah.
So I had to say something to him.
Absolutely, man. So that totally makes sense, man. And considering that you were leading a team of people who were, let's say, doing MBA or they had done MBA and everything, that's like still great. But what I'm curious to know is that how did you gain the confidence at one point? Because again, a lot of people who may be watching this would have the confidence to do this. Like, how did you gain the confidence to say, I don't want to do this 9 to 5 thing, I want to do my own thing? And how did you gain the courage to actually say, hand over your resignation letter and actually quit it?
Uh, okay, so this is something that I feel that I have in me since starting, because when I wanted to leave my college, I just told my parents. I did really odd jobs like distributing pamphlets. Uh, I was also a boxer who used to fight for, like, I used to get some money for a few amateur fights and some these kind
Nice,
of
man.
random things. And I used to teach English to school students, CBSE students,
Nice, man.
these kind of things. Yeah, so I had this thing in me that when I know that I have to do something and I have to leave some things behind, so I just go for it.
Right.
Yeah,
Nice, man. So I think like you've been a hustler since like, a very early age only, and you've been
yeah.
doing all these jobs. So it was like kind of bound to happen that you were supposed to be successful eventually. So that's great, man. So you joined Ability and you actually booked a call with us, right?
Yeah.
What I want to know is, considering that I'm sure you must come across, and you used to come across a lot of different ads, right? Like, so many courses are there now, and so many people are trying to do this whole thing.
Hmm.
So, Shashank, my question is, why did you decide to actually pay us over everybody else, over, all the other courses that you see?
Yeah. I had also given this reason to Pratham. Uh, all the other courses that I have seen, all the ads that I have seen, first of all, the ad was amazing. The ad, and I had praised the ad on the call when I got on call with Pratham, and then the mentorship, the like your team, like you and Pratham, you give such a personalized attention to each and every the client you have, and
Right.
that personalization. I used to read about that. The more personalized you get with your client,
Mm-hmm.
the more chances you have. Like the better the relationship is.
Right.
And yeah, I like that thing I got to experience first with your team.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
So, but Shashank, when you were on the call, right, you didn't know that, there will be this level of personalization because you hadn't seen the program, you hadn't experienced the community or the calls, right? So,
Mhm.
my question is like, how did you convince yourself that, you're about to make a right decision? Like, how did you say that, I should actually join this program, and what exactly sold you to a program?
Okay. So yeah, the way the Pratham was taking me through the modules, like on just a call, I was not even looking at anything.
Right.
He was just on a call, and the way he was taking me through the modules, that first you learn how to like how to create a strategy.
Right.
You reverse engineer everything. First you
Mm-hmm.
set up a goal, and then you set up everything backwards,
Right.
and then you learn this, and then you learn paid ads and these kind of things. You'll also learn how to manage clients, and that really got me, like how to manage clients.
Right.
Like if I have 10 clients,
Mm-hmm.
say, then how will I manage all of them? So
Right.
this was the module that really got me, and yeah, then I paid for it.
Nice, man. Awesome. At that point of time, I'm sure you were doing a job, so you might be getting a salary, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like we had asked you for a few hundred rupees or whatever. So how did you kind of like, get the, well, I won't say confidence or courage, but like, how did you develop this investor mindset, especially at that early age when you were doing that job? To actually invest in a program like this, and more importantly, considering like a lot of people who watch this video, they think that I'm in a job, how will I afford a program like this? So how did you manage to do that?
Okay. So I think the stars were aligned because when I bought the course just a month ago, I had received my first credit card. So I so I
Nice.
paid for the course with my credit card, and like I got EMIs for the next 6 months. But
Right,
like, fortunately, I made enough money in first 3 months
right,
to pay off all of the payment of that course.
right,
And yeah, this investor mindset, yeah, this is something like, as I told you, that I've been building up myself
right,
towards these things. Like I have to put in some work into my skills, that whoever I work with, I want to be irreplaceable for them.
right.
So yeah, so the
Awesome, man.
investor mindset came from there.
Got it. Totally makes sense. Okay, so then you swipe the card, you got access to the program, and the whole thing. And that time, I'm assuming you were not making anything with your agency. You didn't have a company then, right? You were still doing a job.
Yeah, I was doing a job, and I had a client for I guess 10,000, content writing client.
10,000
Yeah,
a month, right?
yeah.
Okay, so you had 10,000 a month client, you joined the program. So talk to me about how did you go from that, 10,000 rupees a month client to making 16 lakhs in a year? How did that happen? Like, what process did you follow, and who exactly did you approach, and how did you sign those clients?
I called my network
Hmm.
because I when I was into job, I have already been working for like 4 or 5 years already. So I called them back, those people I used to work with, and uh, a few of them, they agreed to work with me because
Right.
they used to like my work, and then I got some referrals,
Mm-hmm.
and those referrals, they kind of like started building up that snowball effect thing.
Right.
And yeah, and then I got some clients. Right now, I have like individually, as solopreneur, I have not worked much with US based clients. I've worked like more of them are Indian clients.
Right.
So yeah, so even in Indian, like people say that Indians do not pay, like you do not get high ticket clients in Indian market. But yeah, like with the course, like I've been able to crack high ticket clients in Indian market. So
Nice,
some of
man.
the clients, they just paid me 60K for like simple content writing.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice, man. And that's in India, right?
yeah, that's in India. Like I have
Wow.
very less clients from US.
Got it. So 60,000, that's almost $1,000 USD
Yeah,
charging in India, right? So like that's a pretty decent accomplishment, man. Congratulations on being able to do that.
thanks. And
So
yeah, sorry.
yeah, continue, man.
No, packaging is something that really changed everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way you have taught in the course, that how you have to package, because you won't get 60,000 for writing just an article or
Right.
something. So you
Mm-hmm.
have to package everything. You have to create different packages, and like those psychological things. So
Right.
yeah, that really helped.
Got it, man. So packaging was there. According to you, what else that you learned from the program that really benefited you a lot throughout this journey of yours?
Yeah, reverse engineering, like hands down, that is the best thing
Hmm.
that I've learned, because now I also create strategies for the businesses,
Right.
and I just apply those same strategies. What is your goal? And let's break it down backwards.
Right.
And yeah,
Nice,
uh,
man.
that is like yeah, that is my biggest monetized skill.
Right. Got it.
So
Got it. So that's like, so the two things that I could recall is number one, packaging your offer, making it in such a format so that you could charge premium for it. And the second one is reverse engineering. Basically, this is the process that anybody who doesn't know of how you can actually take a big goal of your business or yourself and break it down into chunks so that you can actually achieve it. So great job, man. That's really cool. So Shashank, you actually joined the program and you actually, made use of these two things. Do you think the community that we have actually also helped you out?
Yeah, it did actually. I'm not much active in the group, but like I keep on reading the posts people like the things people post, and I keep learning from them. And yeah, like it is very helpful. And I am also part of some other communities, and Uability is one of the most active communities that I have seen.
Right.
And sorry, you were saying something.
No, no, man. Continue. You were saying?
Uh, yeah, and yeah, I was also fight like I'd like to say this thing that I was fighting from the like imposter syndrome, like very heavily.
Hmm.
Like everywhere I used to go, I used to just I had that inferiority complex in
Hmm.
me because like I used to face a lot of humiliation because I didn't have a degree.
Hmm.
I used to feel a lot of humiliation, and like at the back of my mind, this really used to like bother me.
Hmm.
So I'm also able to come across that imposter syndrome and like that a little stammering that I had.
Hmm.
So yeah, like when you get confidence, you come across these things. So
Yeah,
yeah,
man. I remember like our first call on Q&A when you arrived. Like based on how you were talking then as compared to now, there's like such a huge change and such a big difference, right?
yeah,
And I think what most people don't understand, when you become successful or when you start growing, you really have to leave that old character behind and that old person. So the old Shashank that was, you literally got rid of him and transformed into this new individual who is not stammering. You are able to talk properly. I'm sure that we'll talk about how you were able to overcome that imposter syndrome. But now you were also able to achieve monetary results and charge premium from your clients, right? So
yeah.
Shashank, if you don't mind sharing, anybody who's like suffering from imposter syndrome as well, how were you able to, take those negative beliefs and turn them positive and also achieve, such a great amount at in 1 year?
Okay. So there are a lot of different factors. Like first of all, you just have to put in work. Like there's no other alternative of work.
Hmm.
You just have to put in work, and sometimes you just have to wait
Hmm.
to get some results.
Right.
And yeah, and I also listen to a lot of hip hop, and there are a lot of hustler kind of songs in hip hop, and I used to listen to them. I just to motivate myself. Uh, and yeah, when I got started, like when I start seeing some results, uh, that's when I slowly started overcoming this imposter syndrome.
Right.
And it eventually goes when you start achieving some things,
Hmm.
when you have some things in your like on your chest, you have some medals. It goes, just goes.
Yeah, man. Shashank, but during that early stage when somebody is starting out, somebody's doing calls or talking to clients, and they are not getting immediate results. Like it sometimes takes time, right? I'm sure you didn't get results almost immediately. It took some time, right? But during that time, a lot of people, especially beginners, they feel like giving up. Okay, they feel like quitting and everything. So how did you not let your mind control this and make you want to give up? Like how you said you left the job and you left the college. How did you convince your mind that what, I don't want to leave this business, I want to be able to continue and continue till the time you actually see that success and start collecting those medals? How did you keep going?
Sorry. Uh, yeah. So like, how did I keep going, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like as I told you, I really wanted to. Like I had the desire,
Hmm.
and first thing, like I wasn't afraid of failures.
Hmm.
I didn't care if I do not talk properly. I just used to. I had this big picture mindset
Hmm.
where I used to think that there are like 7 billion people in the world,
Hmm.
and I don't have to interact with with each of them
Hmm.
to earn money. I just need four or five people.
Hmm.
Like even if I talk to hundreds of people, uh, I want like each of them will not be convinced with what I believe.
Right.
Like each of them will not be convinced. So I just have to convince four or five people, and that's it. I got this like I got rid of this fear that I'll be a failure, because every person like even if they are in their 40s or 50s, everyone is struggling. Everyone has some fears about themselves.
Hmm.
So like if everyone has fear about themselves, why should I care?
Right.
I'm
Absolutely.
just in my 20s.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Makes sense, man. So, not caring and thinking that despite you don't have to interact with all 7 billion people. You just need a few chosen ones who can actually pay you premium prices, who actually understand your pain and problems, and you just have to cater towards them. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, that's like pretty good advice that just focus on a few selected. You don't have to worry about everyone. Cool. So Shashank, during the stage of you going from an employee to an entrepreneur, what are like the top 2 or 3 lessons that you have learned that you would like to share with everybody?
That I'd like to share. Sorry, I'm just going through this cough and fever.
No worries, man. Considering that you're still on the call, it's like commendable.
Uh, so yeah, the first thing, just keep on increasing your skill sets. When I started with content writing in 2000, at the like in starting of 2016, uh, I didn't stop at content writing.
Hmm.
I learned SEO. I learned how to do blogging and these kind of things. I keep on, and I really wanted to be like I had that mindset that if I'm part of a machinery,
Hmm.
I want to be the irreplaceable part. That if you take me out, the machine will collapse. I
Right.
just wanted to be that part
Hmm.
of the machine. So
Hmm.
yeah, this thing that keep on increasing, like try to be irreplaceable.
Hmm.
This is the first learning. Second would be don't be afraid to speak out. Like
Right.
I've been to meeting with my CEOs where I just spoken out like whatever I wanted to. They got angry. They had been angry and these things, but after they cool down, they think about those things and those suggestions.
Hmm.
You earn respect in your company with that, even if you're an employee.
Hmm.
That thing really helps when you get into entrepreneurship.
Hmm.
Third thing would be like
Hmm.
just keep on working. Like just everything just happens when you start working.
Right.
Yeah, there's not any magic behind anything. You just have to keep working.
Got it, man. That's like some wonderful piece of advice. So just keep working. That's number one. What was the first one that you said? That
Don't be afraid to speak out and
yeah,
be irreplaceable.
be irreplaceable. Be that part of the machine that you can't replace. Awesome,
Yeah,
man. Like I'm sure a lot of people watching this would benefit from this. So
I
Shashank,
hope
like
so.
yeah, absolutely. That was really insightful, man. Like, really appreciate you doing this. Final 2 questions I have for you, man, before I leave you. If Shashank, anybody watching this video is maybe interested in knowing more about your content writing work and what exactly do you do, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
The best way to get in touch with me, like you buy a usability course and you get in touch with me in the group, or you can visit my website called
Right.
digitalavara.com, and you can contact with me there or on Facebook.
Got it. So what I'll do is I'll take this link from Shashank and I'll put it in the description below. So anybody interested, by all means, go check it out. Shashank is definitely really talented. That's the reason why he's able to charge premium in India. So Shashank,
Nice.
you currently specialize in content writing, and what else?
I'm into like content writing, copywriting,
Hmm.
strategies,
Right.
and I have written some TV ads
Hmm.
like on pan India level.
Nice. Awesome, man.
TV ads, yeah. Like I'm just getting into that space of media. I'm
Right.
just trying to penetrate. And Ron, I'd like to say something.
Hmm.
So yeah, the like one thing that really got me interested in the course was like I saw your profile
Hmm.
when I when I came across that. So I saw your profile and I saw that this guy is he's just he's of my age.
Hmm.
Like like you're born in 97, 98.
6.
Six, okay, six. So yeah, I'm 98. So I was looking at you and I was looking like he's just my age and he's doing so good. So why can't I?
Mm-hmm.
And that really got me like that really got me motivated to. That was one of the biggest factors
Yeah,
that I
man.
wanted to join your course.
Awesome, man. So I hope this could act as an inspiration to all the young people in this country watching this, because considering we all are the future, so we have to, take responsibility in our own hand. And considering that it's possible, like, how old are you right now, man?
23.
At 23, right? So you're still
Uh,
able to do what most people struggle to make after years of doing job experience, right? So that's like still commendable, bro. Congratulations, and I'm sure that you are going to like crush it even further. Shashank,
it's about sure.
one thing that I want to ask is, considering that we are on this topic, what do you think is the future of copywriting and content writing in India, for anybody, let's say, who's starting out, or anybody who's already in the field as well? No worries.
Yeah. So there are a lot of sometimes the like the budding copywriters they get worried that there are a lot of copywriting tools, but I don't think that we really have to fear those copywriting tools because you
Hmm.
cannot you at the moment at least you cannot replace that humanized experience
Hmm.
of copywriting. Like only a human knows how to get sales from another human.
Hmm.
Right now, a machine does not know that.
Mm-hmm.
I have also tried those copywriting tools and the results I got were like below average. Like some of the best tools that I am coming across, but they are not at par with a human copywriting skill.
Hmm.
So yeah, you can start. You can just start writing, and there are a few websites you can go through and yeah, do not turn off the ads in
Hmm.
your browser. Like
Hmm.
whatever ads you come across, just keep on saving those ads and keep on like if you see an ad of viewability, so take out that script, change that script according to yeah like however you want that script to be like. Imagine how would you sell viewability course.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like just keep on practicing, and even if you come across banner ads, so change the copies, try different copies,
Hmm.
or like you can also pitch those clients.
Nice.
Like if I come across the abilities ad, I'll change the script and I'll pitch Rohan. Rohan, I want to work with
Nice,
you.
man. That's a pretty decent strategy, actually. Pinpointing that, okay, this is what your copy is and this is what can be improved, and
Mhm.
great way to pitch. And I also remember, man, that you keep checking out ads, and when we launched our that Sabji Mandi ad, you were the first one to comment that wow, you guys are doing great. So
Yeah.
I think you liked that ad, right?
Like I'm just sucker for good writing. good writing and presentation. So wherever I see good writing and presentation, I can't stop myself from praising.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much. So, Shashank, just before you go, any final words or 2 cents you would like to share with everybody who's, thinking, should I join UAbility? Should I not join UAbility? What would you like to say to those people?
Okay, so if you have doubts about your ability, so I'll say just join it. Uh, it's a win-win situation. Like uh, if I have to, if I have to like summarize it in one sentence, it's a win-win situation. You
Hmm.
have doubts, you'll clear those doubts. You have Sunday calls.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, I've not. I've just part of. I've been part of just one call, and yeah, yeah. But you can take part in calls, and you have such amazing people. Like the community is amazing. The mentors are amazing. I've been talking to you first time, but like I've been in conversation with Pratham like on a few moments, and I'm really fond of him. The way he motivates you, the way he nurture you.
Hmm.
I really like that.
Nice, man. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. So, thank you so much, Shashank, for taking out the time and actually doing this interview. And congratulations again on the results that you have accomplished so far. I'm sure that you'll be crushing it even more, and very soon we'll be doing
Sure.
another interview where we'll be talking about your latest accomplishments. So,
For
congrats
sure.
again, man, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Awesome.